Christmas Eve in Casey's and the craic is loud and wild. Half the town is in the pub, the rest outside in style. The band is playing jigs so fast the table legs give in, and someone lights a sparkler in a pint of feckin' gin. Hey! Chaos, chaos, Christmas, the whole pub's gone astray. From the bar stools to the banisters, it's mayhem all the way. We'll sing and shout and laugh about whatever comes our way, for it's Christmas Eve in Casey's and the madness starts today. Hey! Old Paddy dressed as Santa but forgot his feckin' pants. The locals call him North Pole and the tourists nearly faint. The darts team lost their arrows so they used the sausage rolls, and Tommy tried to juggle them near burning up the coals. Hey! Chaos, chaos, Christmas, the whole pub's gone astray. From the bar stools to the banisters, it's mayhem all the way. We'll sing and shout and laugh about whatever comes our way, for it's Christmas Eve in Casey's and the madness starts today. Big Nancy won the raffle with a ticket found outside. The prize was just a turkey with no feathers left to hide. The priest said, lads, be steady, but he tripped into the band and launched the feckin' drummer through the lights above the stand. We're stomping, clapping, spilling, roaring, laughing, dancing wild. Shots for every person here, the bartender just smiled. The ceiling shakes, the window steam, the Guinness River flows, and someone steals the mistletoe to kiss a frightened toad. At midnight someone shouted, turn the Christmas tree back on, but it wasn't in the socket, it was plugged straight into Sean. He jumped and sparked and shimmered like a disco on the wall. And we all said right then and there, it's the best craic of them all. Hey! Chaos, chaos, Christmas, the whole pub's lost the run, but the love and laughs and lunatics make Christmas twice the fun. Raise a glass to all the madness, let the rafters hear the sway, for it's Christmas Eve in Casey's where insanity's the way. Hey! I've been a Christmas rover for many's the year. I've spent all me wages on mince pies and beer, but now I return with me pockets full store, and I swear I'll go roving at Christmas no more. Oh, never, never, oh, never, no more will I roam like a rover. No, never, no more. I walked to the pub where I always would go, and the landlady saw me come in from the snow. I asked her for credit, she laughed on the floor. Sure, it's Christmas, you Weejit, we'll open the door. Oh, never, never, oh, never, no more will I roam like a rover. No, never, no more. I pulled out me wallet with savings so bright, and her eyes nearly sparkled like house lights at night. She said, mull wine and whiskey, we cheer by the score, and your tab is forgiven till Christmas next year. Oh, never, never, oh, never, no more will I roam like a rover. No, never, no more. Confess what I've done, how I squandered me wages on Christmas time fun. But they'll greet me with laughter like all times before, for they know I'll go roving next Christmas once more. Oh, oh, never, oh, never, no more will I roam like a rover. Till next Christmas for sure.
In Dublin's fair city, where snowflakes fall pretty, on a cold Christmas Eve I went wandering alone, And there stood sweet Molly, all festive and jolly, pulling her little old barrow from O'Connell to home. Alive, alive, snow, alive, alive, snow, crying cockles and Christmas, all merry below. Her lantern was gleaming, the Christmas lights beaming, and the bells from St. Patrick's rang soft as she'd go. The children came chasing, her laughter embracing, spreading joy through the city with a warm winter glow. Alive, alive, snow, alive, alive, snow, crying cockles and holly, come taste them, you know. She sang for the sailors, for dreamers and tailors, for families all gathering with hearts all aglow. They'd cheer when they'd see her at Christmas time near her, for Molly brought magic wherever she'd go. Alive, alive, snow, alive, alive, snow, crying cockles and comfort wherever you go. And though years have faded, her memory's not jaded, for each Christmas Eve when the soft breezes blow, her ghost with her barrow through streets broad and narrow still sings out her carols in silver moon glow. Alive, alive, snow, alive, alive, snow, crying cockles and Christmas alive in your soul.
It was Christmas Eve in Ireland and the snow was falling light. Paddy been in O'Shea's pub since breakfast time that night. Maureen waited all dressed up in her festive Christmas red, but Paddy stumbled through the door and passed out on the bed. So she ran off with Santa Claus, but her husband was too drunk. He fell asleep on Christmas Eve, face first in the tree's old trunk. Santa said, I'll treat you well, come flying in me sleigh. And Maureen waved at Paddy, shouting, sort yourself out someday. Paddy dreamed of turkey, but Maureen dreamed of snow, 'cause Santa brought her flying over Galway far below. He promised her a weekend with the reindeer and the lights, while Paddy snored so loudly he shook the house all night. So she ran off with Santa Claus, 'cause her husband was too drunk. He fell asleep on Christmas Eve, face first in the tree's old trunk. Santa said, you're lovely, love, come fly with me tonight. And Maureen said, at least you know how to treat a woman right. When Paddy finally woke up, he was covered head to toe in tinsel lights and bubbles from falling in the snow. He shouted, where's me Maureen? The neighbours all replied, she's off with Santa Paddy, and she looked feckin' delighted. Whoa! Was it the beer?
Was it the booze?
Was it the sleigh?
Was it the sleigh?
So Paddy, it's 'cause you're plastered every Christmas in the land.
Will she come back?
Not this year, lad.
She's drinking rum with elves.
Oh, Jesus, fair enough, he said, I did this to myself. So she ran off with Santa Claus, left Paddy in the cold. He promised he'd quit drinking,
He won't if truth be told.
but somewhere over Ireland two lovers laugh away, 'cause Santa stole poor Paddy's wife on a snowy Christmas day. Hey!
Christmas in New York, and the snow was falling thick. Mick was lost in Manhattan, feckin' half drunk by 6:30. He asked a lad in Times Square, where's a pub for Irish folk? Your man said, buddy, everywhere this city runs on smoke. Oh, it's Christmas in New York, where the Irish run amok, drinking pints in every borough till they're fresh out to luck. From Brooklyn to the Bronx we roar off, Beckett, one more dram. There's no place like New York City for a wild Irish Christmas, bam! Hey! Mary worked on Fifth Avenue, her Christmas wages on a taxi back to Stitch. The bar was full of lunatics, 3 Santas in a fight, and someone yelled, "I feckin' love you," for the 4th time that same night. Oh, it's Christmas in New York, where the Irish lose the run, dancing jigs with Wall Street lads who've never tasted fun. The cops just shrug and say aloud, "It's the Irish, let 'em jam." There's no place like New York City for a mad Irish Christmas wham! Hey! Paddy tried ice skating down in Central Park that night, but he fell and took 5 tourists on a slide out of sight. A Yankee girl said, "Jesus, are all Irish lads like you?" He said, "No love, I'm the worst one, but the rest are Egypts too." Where's the subway? Wrong direction. Where's your feckin' phone? Woo! Left it in a bar in Queens. The bartender's me clone. Hey! Is that snow or is it slush? Hey, hey! Don't taste it for God's sake. Hey, hey! Too late, ah, Jesus Christ. Me tongue's about to break. Hey! At midnight on the east side, they raised their glasses high, sang fairy tale of New York till the stars lit up the sky. And Mick said to the whole pub, "No matter where we roam, if you're Irish on a Christmas night, New York still feels like home." Oh, it's Christmas in New York, where the craic goes off the rails, shouting, laughing, swearing, drinking till December's coldness pales. So here's a toast to Ireland and the city bold and bright. A feckin' Irish Christmas in New York tonight. New York tonight. Hey, hey.
It was Christmas Eve in Killarney, where the moon was soft and clear, and the lights along the lakeside shone with gentle winter cheer. She was standing by the doorway of O'Donoghue's old bar, and the snow around her glittered like a bright and holy star. Oh, the snowfall in Killarney and the glow upon her face, I knew right then on Christmas Eve my heart had found its place. With the music softly playing and her hand warm into mine, I fell in love in Ireland at Christmas time divine. We were dancing by the fireside, spinning slow to Galway Bay. She laughed and said, "You're hopeless," but she held me anyway. The lads were raising glasses, wishing joy from near and far, but all I saw was her 2 eyes shining brighter than the bar. Oh, the snowfall in Killarney and the glow upon her face, I knew right then on Christmas Eve my heart had found its place. With the music softly playing and her hand warm into mine, I fell in love in Ireland at Christmas time divine. We walked out in the midnight as the church bells softly rang, and she kissed me on the stone bridge like a gentle Christmas hymn sang. The whole world hushed around us, just the falling of the snow. And she whispered, if you'll have me, I'll stay with you, you know. Oh, the winter winds were blowing, but we never felt the cold. We were wrapped in something warmer than a story ever told. Every star above the mountains seemed to shine just for us two. And I thank the night in Ireland for a love so pure and true. Oh, the snowfall in Killarney, and her heart beat close to mine. I thank the Lord for Christmas Eve, for a love so sweet, so fine. And every year I tell the tale of how fate came to align. I found my love in Ireland on a Christmas night divine.
It's Christmas Day in Ireland and the chaos has begun. The kids are throwing roast potatoes like bullets from a gun. Mammy's standing in the kitchen, apron tied across her chest, shouting, if one more child throws gravy, I'll clean up this mess. Oh, Mammy's Christmas meltdown, sure she's roaring loud and proud. The turkey's on the table, but the kids are far too wild. She loves them more than life itself, though they drive her feckin' mad. It wouldn't be a Christmas without Mammy going bad. Tommy stabbed the Yorkshire puds and fired them like grenades. Sarah painted baby Jesus with the chocolate marmalade. The dog is eating half the ham, the cat is in the tree, and Mammy shouts, I swear to God you'll feckin' bury me. Oh, Mammy's Christmas meltdown, sure the neighbours hear her shout. The stuffing's on the ceiling and the lights have all burned out. But even when she's fuming, she's the best we've ever had. It wouldn't be a Christmas without Mammy going mad. Are at it, wrestling, rolling right across the floor. One launched a Brussels sprout so hard it nearly took the door. Mammy raised her wooden spoon, the legendary stick, but halfway through the shouting she just laughed and said, "Ah, feck, come here to me, you lunatics, you're wrecking all me plans. But Jesus, I suppose you're only kids, not feckin' bands." She wiped her eyes and hugged us all, though covered head to toe in gravy, carrots, cranberry sauce, and yesterday's mashed potato. Oh, Mammy's Christmas meltdown, it's tradition every year. She shouts, we laugh, we drive her mad, but we hold each other dear. For even in the madness, she's the best we've ever had. And Christmas wouldn't be a Christmas without Mammy going mad. Oh! As I came home on Monday night, as full of cheer could be, I saw a reindeer by the door where my old pony should be. Well, I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that reindeer by the door where my old pony should be? Ah, you're drunk, you festive old fool, still you cannot see that's a Christmas donkey that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more, but antlers on a donkey, sure I I never saw before. And as I came home on Tuesday night, as merry as could be, I saw a coat of Santa red behind the door where my old coat should be. So I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that coat behind the door where my old coat should be? Ah, you drunk, you festival fool, still you cannot see that's a Christmas blanket that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but buttons on a blanket sure I never saw before. And as I came home on Wednesday night, still jingled up with glee, I saw a candy cane pipe on the chair where my old pipe should be. Well, I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that pipe upon the chair where my old pipe should be? Ah, you drunk, you festival fool, still you cannot see that's a little Christmas whistle that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but tobacco in a whistle sure I never saw before. And as I came home on Thursday night, as tipsy as could be, I saw two boots of elves beneath the bed where my old boots should be. Well, I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns them boots beneath the bed where my old boots should be? Ah, you drunk, you festival fool, still you cannot see they're two Christmas flower pots my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but laces in flower pots sure I never saw before. And as I came home on Friday night, off singing Noel with glee, I saw a head with a Santa hat on the bed where my old head should be. Well, I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that head upon the bed where my old head should be? Ah, you drunk, you festival fool, still you cannot see that's a Christmas baby boy my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but a baby with a beard sure I never saw before. And as I came home on Saturday night, as drunken as could be, I saw a glowing toy in her right hand where my old thing should be. Well, I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who owns that thing in your right hand where my old thing should be? Ah, you drunk, you festival fool, still you cannot see that's a Christmas carrot that my mother sent to me. Well, it's many a day I travel 100 miles or more, but batteries in a carrot sure I never saw before. And as I came home on Sunday night, the snow was falling free. I saw a man leave out the door and it was after 3. So I called my wife and I said to her, would you kindly tell to me who was that man who left the house and it was after 3? Ah, you drunk, you festival fool, still you cannot see that's a Christmas tax collector who was sent to visit me. Well, it's many a day I travelled 100 miles or more, but a taxman full of Christmas joy I never saw before.
It's Christmas Eve in Donegal, the snow is falling thick. Paddy's out in Ballybofe, already 3 pints quick. Mary's in the kitchen shouting, would you peel a spud at all? But Paddy slipped on icy steps and rolled into the hall. Oh, Christmas in Donegal, the craic is 90 strong. The pubs stay open half the night, the sessions run so long. From Letterkenny down to Dungle, they're singing in the hall. For no one does a Christmas like the folk in Donegal.
Young San was hanging fairy lights in the Atlantic breeze, but a wind from off Mount Aragol near launched him to the seas. The neighbour's donkey ate the wreath, the dog ate half the ham, and Mammy roared so loud you'd swear she'd wake the whole of Tram. Oh, Christmas in Donegal, where the Guinness never stops, where Granny hides the whiskey, but it's found by all the pups. From Ardara to Bundown Town, they're dancing in the hall, but no one does a Christmas like the folk in Donegal. Ah! Santa tried to land his sleigh up by the Poison Glen, but Rudolph slipped on black ice and they took off again. They crash-landed near a chipper in the heart of Gwydder, and Santa said, "Ah, feck it, lads, I'm staying one pint more." Who left the turf inside the oven? Not me. Who put the tinsel on the cow? That was wee Tommy. Right, lads, stop messing. Santa's sleeping in the shed again. Oh, Christmas in Donegal, the laughter fills the sky. The whole parish rowing carols till the sun is high. So raise a glass and wish good cheer from Malin to Oranmore, for no one does a Christmas like Donegal, and we always want.
the chapel on Christmas morning at 10. Still half cut from the night before, confessing the same sins again. Father Gary says, anybody here for the first time in years? Half the church put their hands up and he says, grand, I'll see you next year. It's a Falls Road Christmas, the kettles are never off. Uncle Mickey's on the vodka and he's taking his trousers off. The turkey's in the dog and the dog's in the tree, but we 40 cousins, a lock of drink and the telly stuck on UTV. Hey! Ma's basting the turkey with a pint of harp in her hand. Da's on the phone to Australia shouting, turn it up, I can't hear the band. Auntie Bridge brought the pudding that explodes when you light it. Last year it took the eyebrows off Cousin Damien, deadly, but we might chance it. The kids are hyper on selection boxes, fighting over the last chocolate toy. Grand is telling the Brits to come out and fight from the safety of his armchair again. Someone's put fairy lights on the Sacred Heart picture, now Jesus is doing disco. And we shout us after asking if baby Jesus had a PlayStation or just Lego. It's a Falls Road Christmas, the smoke alarm singing along. Uncle Terry's doing karaoke to Grace, and he only knows a sad bit wrong. The tables collapse, the sprouts are on fire, but sure we'll all fit on the floor, boys, come on and raise the choir. Hey, 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 hey. By 8 o'clock we're on to the sing-song, someone's got the guitar. Teenage kicks, Carrick Fergus, then the whole room does the men behind the wire. Auntie Dolores is crying into her Bailey, say I love yous all, yous are the best. Then turns to her Shauna and says, that's you, Yowie Hallion, put on a proper vest. At 1:30 the power cuts out, but nobody even cares. We light the candles off the Advent wreath and keep singing down the stairs. Da hugs me and says, son, this is what it's all about. Then falls asleep, standing up with a Brussels sprout in his mouth. It's a Falls Road Christmas, the best craic on the island. We've no heat, no light, and half the family's crying, but the love is fierce and the laughter is loud. And tomorrow we'll do it all again when the pubs are allowed. Merry Christmas, Belfast! Now who stole my bloody hat? Hey, 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 hey. And if anybody sees the baby Jesus from the crib, he's away in Terry's pocket, the fat git. Hey!
It was Christmas Eve in Ireland and the frost was on the ground, but the lights inside O'Malley's were the brightest in the town. The fiddles warmed their voices, the bodens tapped in time, and Mary poured the first round like the bell that starts divine. Oh, the Christmas Eve session where the whole pub comes alive, with the dancing and the singing and the spirit in our eyes. Raise a glass to friends around us, may our hearts be warm and free, for there's magic in an Irish pub on Christmas Eve, you see. Hey! Old Tommy told a story that he's told 1,000 times, and everyone pretended that they didn't know the lines. Young couples near the fire whispered dreams into the glow, while the old lads played the part in glasses gentle as the snow. Oh, the Christmas Eve session where the whole pub comes alive, with the dancing and the singing and the spirit in our eyes. Raise a glass to friends around us, may our hearts be warm and free, for there's magic in an Irish pub on Christmas Eve, you see. Hey! The fiddler climbed the table and he roared out one more tune, and the whole pub clapped together like a mighty rising moon. Mammy danced with Grandad, kids peeked through the door, and someone shouted, God above, it's snowing even more. Oh, the laughter shook the rafters and the windows steamed with cheer. Someone hugged a stranger saying, thank God you're here this year. The world felt soft and gentle like a blanket in the night, and every soul inside the pub glowed warm with Christmas light. Oh, the Christmas Eve session where the songs feel heaven sent, and the love inside the pub is the best gift ever spent. So here's to peace and kindness and the joy that we believe, for there's nowhere like an Irish pub on Christmas Eve, you see. Hey!
got you. It's Christmas night in Derry and the pubs are feckin' packed. Paddy staggers out, a sandy nose looking drunk, deranged and cracked. He shouts, who's going to Peter's? I'll buy shots for rich and poor. Then pukes across on Shipquay Street and slides down to the floor. Oh, it's Derry at Christmas where the manners feckin' die, where the language gets so filthy it could make a reindeer cry. Raise your pinky absolute weapons, let the whole town hear you roar. For a filthy Derry Christmas is the best Craic evermore. Aye! Waterloo Street, wee Lisa fights an ex with savage neck. She slaps him with a sausage roll, screaming, you useless feck. Old Tommy loses trousers, trying to climb a wall, and someone sprays Merry Christmas on the guild, all 10 feet tall. Oh, it's Derry at Christmas where the holy meets the rough, where the women curse like sailors and the men aren't half as tough, where the Baileys flows like water and the priest shouts more in here. For nowhere does a dirty Christmas like Derry every year. Aye. Burns the roast again and kicks the oven door. She shouts, feck off Christmas dinner, we're ordering chips once more. Grandad's hitting brandy, Granny's sipping gin, and the donkey from last Christmas bloody wanders fecking in. Who fecked up that gravy? Who locked the dog outside? Who drank all the sherry and then blamed it on the tide? Who put sprouts in the dryer? Who smashed the kitchen chair? Mammy shouts, you shower of gobshites, this house is past repair. At midnight on the Peace Bridge they dance drunk in the snow, a choir of mad Egypts singing songs they never feckin' know. But the whole town hums with madness, hearts all warm, though heads are sore. For a filthy feckin' Derry Christmas is the Craic forevermore. Oh, it's Derry at Christmas where the stories never end, where your worst bad manners surface but you're welcomed as a friend. Raise your glass, ye shower of legends, let the whole town hear ye cheer. For a filthy feckin' Derry Christmas is the best time of the year. Aye.
It was Christmas Eve in Galway, snow dancing on Shop Street. I slipped outside McDonald's, trying not to lose my feet. I saw you by the Keys bar with a pint and mistletoe. You winked and said, come join me, sure you've nowhere else to go. We wandered down to Ayr Square, the lights were glowing bright. You laughed when I fell on my arse twice, but said you're grand, all right. Oh, Christmas love in Galway Bay, where the wind blows wild but the Craic's okay. From Tinyton's warmth to the Corrib's cold spray, I found my heart in Galway Bay. Oh, we danced and drank the night away. In Monroe's we kissed on Christmas Day, a funny little love that came my way, a Galway Christmas love story. Hey!
We headed into Taffy's pub, the fiddles played a tune. You dragged me up to dance, though I've two left feet too soon. You stole my hat in O'Connell's, called me Santa's drunken twin. I said if I'm Saint Nick tonight, then you're my Christmas sin.
We shared a bag of chips outside Supermax late at night. You told me Galway men were mad, I said you're not wrong, but I'm polite. Oh, Christmas love in Galway Bay, where the ocean rolls and the pubs all sway. Through the crane bar songs to the docks dim grey, I found my heart in Galway Bay. Oh, we stumbled home the fairy light way, past Spanish Arch where the lovers stay. A drunken little spark became our sleigh, a Galway Christmas love story. Hey, when the church bells rang in dawn, we sang like Egypts on Salmonware Bridge.
You said if Santa brings me anything, it better be you with a breakfast sandwich. I promised you a Christmas kiss by Lynch's Castle, soft and slow.
But you kissed me first, his brass and said, "That's how Galway women go." Christmas love in Galway Bay, where romance blooms in the drunken spray. From the front door laughs to the Latin chorus way, I found my heart in Galway Bay. Sure, the snow may melt and the years roll away, but I still remember that Christmas day when a drunk little kiss made a holiday.
A Galway Christmas love story.
Hey!
It was Christmas Day in Ireland and the dinner's nearly on. But Mummy shouts, "Where's Patrick? He's been missing far too long." He wandered into Grady's pub for 1 pint, maybe 2, but hours later stumbled home with a donkey in full view. Oh, the donkey I brought home for Christmas, your mammy nearly died. She roared, "Sweet Holy Mary, is this thing house trained inside?" But I swore it followed kindly with a bray so sweet and strong. And that's how we spend Christmas, with a donkey singing along. Poor Mummy dropped the gravy boat and Grandad spilled his stout. The donkey kicked the mistletoe and nearly knocked Dad out. The children screamed with laughter, the dog began to bark, and the fecker ate the tablecloth before it even got dark. Oh, the donkey I brought home for Christmas, sure the neighbours heard the roar. He trotted around the kitchen, leaving hoof prints on the floor. But I swear he danced to jig lads when the band struck up a song. And that's how we spent Christmas, with a donkey tagging along. Then Mammy finally snapped and said, "Take him back where he belongs." But the donkey looked heartbroken with his eyes so big and long. She wrapped a scarf around his neck, said, "Alright then, he can stay. But if he eats the feckin' pudding, you're both outside today." He braided all the carolers, he chewed the fairy lights. He farted loud enough to wake 3 villages that night. But Mammy raised a glass at last, said, "Oh, what the heck, it's grand. It's Christmas in old Ireland and chaos rules the land." Oh, the donkey I brought home for Christmas, sure it wasn't in the plan. But now he's part of the family, a stubborn, hairy man. So here's to all the madness and the craic that can't go wrong. For only in an Irish home would a donkey join the song.
Twas Christmas Eve in old Kildare, the snow was thick and crisp out there. But in McFlannery's pub that night, the fire was warm and the stove poured right. The door flew open, the crowd near froze, and stumbled Santa red as a rose. He said, "Me sleigh's broke down, I'm feeling blue. So pour a pint or maybe 2. Oh, sing fa la la, he's lost the plot. Santa's hammered drunk on the spot. No toys delivered, no reindeer flew. Just Santa and Paddy with a pint or 2. Just sang till midnight, oh what a view. Santa and Paddy, the Christmas crew. Now Paddy said, "Saint Nick, me friend, the world needs you before the end." But Santa grinned, "Oh Paddy lad, the elves can wait, the stout's not bad." He danced on tables, broke a chair, got stuck half singing the Wild Rover. Then Paddy said, "You idiot man, you've got a sleigh, now find your plan." Oh sing fa la la, he's lost the plot. Santa sloshed the chimney shut, the reindeer fled, the elves all through. It's up to Paddy to pull him through. They stumbled out in a frosty hue, Santa and Paddy, the Christmas crew. They found the sleigh down by the bog, half in the ditch beside a dog. Paddy whistled, "Come on, you yokes," and out popped reindeer smelling of smokes. He hitched them up, gave Santa tea, and whispered, "Go on, it's destiny." With a hig and a burp and a mighty roar, they took off high from the pub once more. Oh, sing fa la la, the tale is grand. Paddy, the hero of Christmas land. He saved the night with a drop or 2, and Santa made it a miracle brew. So raise your glass, lads, old and new, to Santa and Paddy, the Christmas crew.
The snow came down on Digbeth town, the fairy lights all glowing brown. The old crown roared, the fiddle flew, and pints of stout lined up by two. Nana danced with Grandad Pat, he lost his hat, she stole it flat. Then Paddy tripped on mistletoe and kissed the jukebox down below. So ring the bells and raise your cheer, it's Birmingham Irish Christmas here. From Hennessy's bar to the Spotted Dog, we'll sing all night through the brummy fog. From Norton's lights to the Old Crown Sway, it's a Digbeth Christmas all the way. Down Floodgate Street the laughter rolled, where Guinness poured and stories told that Norton's lads played tunes so fine, while Grandad shouted, "That pint's mine!" At Hennessy's the choir sang, and Sophie slipped when the bells all rang. Neem spilled stout on Molly's shoe, but the crowd just laughed as brummies do. So ring the bells and pour the cheer, the Birmingham Irish shown the year. From the Irish Centre's Christmas fire to Hennessy's bar with the crowd in choir. Oh, jingle the pints and shout hooray, it's a Digbeth Christmas the Irish way. The fiddles wept for those long gone, and the room grew soft with a gentle song. Then Nana raised her glass so high for all our kin who'll never die. The band struck up, the laughter came, we'll drink to them, they do the same. From pub to pub, the night rolled on in Birmingham town till the break of dawn. Hey! So ring the bells and fill your glass to Birmingham Irish lads and lass. From the Old Crown Nortons, Hennessy's to the craic was mighty, the hearts were true. Oh, jingle the pints, let fiddles play, it's a Birmingham Irish Christmas day. Hey!
'twas Christmas Eve down in Cork City. Shandon bells was sounding pretty. I strolled down Patrick Street with me shopping half done, when who did I spot by the English market? A man in red, half lit, half arctic, Santa roaring up the rebels like he'd already won. He stumbled past Café du Journal, asked the guard, "Where's me reindeer gone at all?" The guard just sighed, "They're parked in Bishop Lucy Park, lad." Oh, it's Christmas in Cork where the craic doesn't stop. From the Crane Lane jukebox to Reardon's on top, we're singing, we're laughing till late after dark, and Santa got locked on the pints in the Long Valley Bar. Oh, sure nothing says Christmas like Cork in the rain, where the lights on the Lee make you merry again. We found him next in the pavilion, ordering Murphy's like a civilian, saying the North Pole's grand but it hasn't got style. He tried to dance at Oliver Plunkett, then fell straight through the door of the poor Regent. Rudolph said he's fierce bold after drinking can wail. He asked a lad outside the Hybe bar, "Can you lend me a map? I misplaced me jar." But the lad just laughed, "You're in Cork, boy, good luck with that." Oh, it's Christmas in Cork where the streets are alive, from the Mutton Lane into Sinay. On the quay side we're dancing and shouting with mischief and spark, while Santa plays spoons with a busker at Brown Thomas Park. Oh, the Rebel County magic, sure it never gets old. Even Santa says Cork's better craic than the cold. By midnight he's up by Shandon Tower, trying to climb it with Christmas power, screaming, "I deliver the toys," when me head stops spinning round. Mrs. Claus rang twice in fear, "Where are you now, you drunken dear?" He said, "I'm grand, love the Cork lads, won't let me hit the ground." Oh, it's Christmas in Cork, the home of the cheer, where the pints pour smoother than anywhere near. From the Roundy to Fado we leave our own mark, and Santa gets hammered then naps in Fitzgerald's Park. So raise up your glasses, let all voices soar. It's Christmas in Cork, who could ask for more?
It's Christmas Day in Ireland and the chapel lights are on. Father Murphy on the altar saying, "Lads, this won't take long." The choir's half hung over, the candles burning low. Someone left a hip flask in the front pew, don't you know? Oh, it's Mass mugs and Merry Christmas, where the prayers meet pints of stout, and the church turns into a pub when the final hymn fades out. Raise a glass for Father Murphy, he's pulling pints today. The holiest session in Ireland on a blessed Christmas Day. When communion time came around, he said, "You're all good Christian folk, but instead of wine today, we've Guinness on the poke." The choir dropped their hymn sheets for a rebel tune instead, and Granny danced the jig with tinsel wrapped around her head. Oh, it's Mass mugs and Merry Christmas, where the prayers meet pints of stout, and the church turns into a pub when the final hymn fades out. Raise a glass for Father Murphy, he's pulling pints today. The holiest session in Ireland on a blessed Christmas Day. The holy water font was filled with a whiskey smooth and warm. Tommy bless himself so much, he nearly caused a storm. The nativity scene was wobbling, baby Jesus leaned and swayed, 'cause someone spiked the manger with a drop of Christmas jade. Father, is confession open? It is, but pints come first. Should we drink inside the chapel? Sure, it could be far worse. Who stole the baby donkey? Relax, he's at the bar. Keep it down, says Father Murphy, they can hear ye in our mug. By evening time the window shook, the choir sang loud and brave. A shepherd grabbed the microphone and told a tale that wasn't safe. But the priest kept pouring Guinness, saying all sins washed away. Just leave a fiver for the bar fund up in heaven if ye may. Oh, it's Mass mugs and Merry Christmas, where the angels laugh above. For the craic is truly holy when the church is full of love. Raise a glass for Father Murphy on this most almighty day, where the parish found salvation in a pub on Christmas Day. to Ireland one wild December night. He landed down in Galway looking for a pint. Santa said, Rudy lad, we've work to do, be quick. But Rudolph said, I'm freezing, hold on there, you feckin' stick. Oh, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, you could see him miles away. He lit up all of Eyre Square, brighter than the Christmas day. The locals roared, you legend, and they bought the lad a stout. And that was why on Christmas Eve the sleigh set off laid out. Rudolph tried to guide the sleigh, but he zigzagged left and right. He blamed the pint of Guinness for the slippy, silly night. Santa shouted, focus boy, but Rudolph said, I'm grand. Just take the reins for 26, me glow is in me hands. Oh, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, shining like a Dublin bar. He blinded half of Limerick, flying in from near and far. But still he saved the holidays, though drunk as he could be. For even half-cut Rudolph has more glow than you or me. He crashed outside a pub in Cork, and the lads all formed a crowd. Rudy boy, you're melting snow, your nose is feckin' loud. They fed him spicy chicken wings, he burped and lit the sky. And Santa said, for feck's sake boy, you'll set the sleigh on fire. Oh, Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, sure he's Ireland's favourite guest. He drinks, he sings, he glows so bright he puts a North Star to the test. So if you see a shining light above your house tonight, it's Rudolph on the session, still trying to fly straight right. Hey! It was Christmas Eve in County Mayo. The fire was cracking, the stout did flow. The band struck up the Galway races, while tinsel hung from all the places. Old Paddy wore a Santa hat with holly stuck where his pint once sat. And Eve declared, I've baked a cake that somehow bounced like a garden rake. Oh, sing fa-la-la, the crack was grand. The reindeer lost, but the pint's in hand. We'll drink to joy and sin and song. The crack before Christmas all night long. Raise your glass and clap along. The crack before Christmas can't go wrong. Young Sean tried kissing Maeve O'Toole. She laughed so hard she dropped her stool. The priest walked in for a festive stoat, said only one, then he stayed till out. The barman shouted time to close, but no one moved from head to toes. They sang fairy tale of Dublin Bay while snow came drifting in the doorway. Oh, sing fa-la-la, the lights burned low and mistletoe swung to and fro. We drank and danced the hours long. The crack before Christmas still went strong. Raise your voice, lads, loud and proud. The crack before Christmas shook the crowd. Hey, hey! At midnight someone yelled, he's here, and in came Santa clutching beer. He winked and said, forget the sleigh, I'm stopping in Ireland Christmas Day. He joined the band, he played the spoons, and scared the elves with Irish tunes. By morning light we'd sung till sore, and Santa slept on the pub room floor. Oh, sing fa-la-la, the night was grand, with pints of joy in every hand. From Cork to Clare, from Sligo Bay, we'll toast again each Christmas Day. Raise a glass and sing along to the crack before Christmas, loud and strong. Hey! It was Christmas Eve in County Clare. The snow fell thick, the moon hung fair. Then Santa crashed in Farmer Dansfield, his reindeer gone and the sleigh half tilt. He cursed and shouted, "Ah, Jesus, no! I've miles to go and no place to go." Then out from the hedge came a tiny clan, a gang of leprechauns with a plan. Oh, sing fa-la-la and raise your cheer, Santa's sleigh broke down this year. The elves are gone, the reindeers start, so the leprechauns joined in uninvited but hard. They danced and laughed through frost and dawn, Santa and the leprechauns. They hitched up sheep to pull the sleigh, fed 'em whiskey to light the way. They flew past Cork at 2:30, every parish from here to Tuam. One leprechaun yelled, "We're going too fast." Another screamed, "We've lost your hat." They crashed in Dublin on O'Connell Street,
And Santa said, lads, that's quite some feat. Oh, sing fa-la-la and clap your hands. They're sideways flying over Irish lands, with Bailey's fuel and fairy lights on. Go Santa and the leprechauns they sang through fog till the stars were gone. Santa and the leprechauns. At every pub they stopped for stout to check the list, that's what they'd shout. By pint number 10 the sleigh leaned left, and Santa forgot half the gifts he'd prepped. But the leprechauns cheered, we'll save the day, and swapped the toys for cabbages, hey. By morning light the world was fed with laughter, Guinness and hats instead. So sing fa-la-la, you festive crowd of Santa, drunk and laughing loud. No elves, no reindeer, but still went on, thanks to Ireland's leprechauns. Oh, ring the bells and pass the can for Santa and the leprechauns, hey!
It's Christmas Eve in Tipperary and Clonmel's blowing bright. Paddy spilled his mulled wine, feckin' typical tonight. And Dana they are shouting cause the car park's far too full, and Santa got held up behind a herd of feckin' bulls. Oh, it's Christmas in Tipperary where the crack is wild and loud. From Cash's Rock to Carrick, sure the pubs will draw a crowd. There's feckin' snow on every road and chaos everywhere. But nowhere does a Christmas like the folk in Tipperary. Hey! In Thurlestown the pitch is ice, the gallads cry. Someone lost the turkey, blame the dog who wandered by. In Templemore the choir's drunk, singing 12 ronkeys again, and Mammy shouts who feckin' ate the cake before amen. Oh, it's Christmas in Tipperary where the Guinness cures a cold. From Rosscree down to Feathertown the stories all get told. The reindeer nearly legged it when they sniffed the turf so airy. But nowhere does a Christmas like the folk in Tipperary. Hey! Santa tried to land his sleigh and sleeve him in so high, but the gale from off the mountains nearly blew him to the sky. He landed outside Tiptown shouting feck this winter weather, then joined a pub session and felt grand altogether. Left the feckin' door open, the whole house is freezing. That's cause you broke the handle last feckin' season. Stop arguing, you idiot, Santa's painted on the stairs. Ah, he'll be grand, give him a baby Guinness there. Oh, it's Christmas in Tipperary, the feckin' best around, with a crack at 90 always, and joy in every town. So raise a glass and spread the cheer from Clonmel to Temevera. For tip at Christmas time, me lads, there's feck all beats it. Sure, there's nothing fairer. Hey!
It was Christmas Eve, the snow was light, the tinsel sparkled, the fire was bright. Siobhan said, I'll wrap me gifts tonight, but she poured a Bailey's and another pint. The tree looked grand, the lights all set, but the floor was covered in glitter and sweat. By 10:30 she'd lost her shoes, singing fairy tale of New York out of tune. Oh, sing fa-la-la, she's on the gin. Siobhan's Christmas gone to sin. The gifts still bare, the tape's all gone. She dancing with tinsel and singing along. When morning came, the damage was done. Siobhan forgot the presents, everyone. She spilled a sherry, broke a plate, fed the dog a Christmas cake. She FaceTimed me with slurred delight and told her Santa's running late tonight. The wrapping paper's in the bin, she used the sellotape on her chin. At midnight loud the neighbour swore as she caroled naked out the door. Oh, sing fa la la, she's had her fun. Siobhan's Christmas came undone. No gifts were wrapped, but spirits were high. She toasted the elf with a tear in her eye and shouted, sure it's Christmas fun. But Siobhan forgot the presents, everyone. At dawn she woke, her head near broke. The cat wore bows, the tree was smoked. Her ma walked in, said, what's this sight? Siobhan, you maniac, was that last night? She said, don't worry, I've got a plan, and drew love hearts on the frying pan. They laughed till tears rolled down like wine, and promised next year they'd wrap on time. So sing fa la la and raise your cheer for Siobhan's tale of Christmas beer. The gifts were late but the craic was grand, with Baileys flowing hand in hand. Oh, wrap your hearts when the night is done, for Siobhan forgot the presents, everyone. Hey, hey! Was howling wicked as he stumbled through the square. Santa's boots were full of rain and Guinness in his hair. He kicked the doors of Temple Bar and roared, I need a pint. The band inside said, Jesus lad, you're early for tonight. He cracked his whip for laughter, spilled whiskey down his beard. The fiddles screeched like banshees, the whole feckin' place just cheered. Oh, ring the bells and curse the cold, we drank the city dry. Santa bought a barstool somewhere between Dame Street and the Quays. The reindeer bolted mad as hell and vanished in the night. Dublin had him wrecked and wild that ragged Christmas Eve. Oh yeah! At the cobblestone he staggered in and fell into a tune. He tried to dance a jig but tripped and head-butted a spoon. They dragged him out to Grafton Street, he kissed a horse's face and tried to pay the lowest driver with sleigh bells and disgrace. The Gardaí shook their heads and said, we know this sort of lad, but Santa only winked and slurred, the North Pole drives me mad. Oh, ring the bells and curse the cold, we drank the city dry. Santa fought a barstool somewhere between Dame Street and the Quays. The reindeer bolted mad as hell and vanished in the night. Dublin had him wrecked and wild that ragged Christmas Eve. Hey, 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 hey. In O'Donoghue's he grabbed a drum and screamed, I lead the band. He played it like a man possessed with no sense in his hand. They crossed the halfpenny bridge and line like drunken soldiers marching, while Santa fed the Gardaí mince pies to stop them larking. The river wind near knocked him down, he cursed the whole Liffey, then yelled, I'll deck the feckin' halls when Dublin decks me first, you see. Oh, ring the bells and curse the cold, we drank the city dry. Santa fought a barstool somewhere between Dame Street and the Quays. The reindeer bolted mad as hell and vanished in the night. Dublin had him wrecked and wild that ragged Christmas Eve. Hey, 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 hey. In Kilmainham he kicked the door and tried a rebel stance. He shouted half the ballads wrong and blamed it on the dance. At midnight someone screamed, you're late, and Santa near collapsed. For me sleigh, me list, me elves, Jesus lads, I'm absolutely trapped. He climbed the wall, he cursed the moon, he tried to bribe a gate. The Dublin band all laughed and said, the toys can bloody wait. Oh, ring the bells and curse the cold, we drank the city dry. Santa found his sleigh abandoned by the dark old Liffey side. The elves were on the phone screaming, boss, you're hours late. But Dublin had him twisted in a wild and wicked state. So if the gifts are crooked wrapped or show up Christmas noon, just know the man was singing hard beneath the Dublin moon. For Santa loves the craic too much to ever stay away. And Dublin owns his heart every Christmas day.